Then we got Raquel and Shotzi against Bailey and Io. We got a package of Seth Rollins and AJ Styles who are going to fight over the world. I'm now officially calling it World Heavyweight Championship number 3. So we can differentiate between all the other ones. And then it was good to see that Ashante Adonis and B-Fab and Flop Dollar are still there. Because we've been deprived of that greatness for weeks now. And I was afraid something had happened to him. But we didn't get to see Flop Dollar wrestle. It was Ashante against Cameron Grimes. And Cameron won again with the cave-in 1, 2, 3. And then Baron Von Corbin laid him out with one shot from behind. It was almost a good segment because it got Cameron over and just a good win for him over this other stooge. But they couldn't let him get out of there without the most non-over former main event guy in the history of wrestling laying him out.
Did you see the interview he did before the match, Cameron Grimes?
Yeah, he's still going to the moon.
He is, but it's just so, because now he's just a clear-cut babyface.
Yeah.
It's almost hokey now. And he's smiling nonstop. And
he's another victim of the Smile Patrol.
Yeah, I really liked him. I mean, he's great in the ring. I really like him in the ring, but I don't know. I wish he wasn't so WWF-ized right now.
Well, remember it got that way in NXT because the reason why that he got our interest in NXT was because he was a heel. B, he was full-fledged. He had all the body hair and the fucking long beard, and he looked like, I don't know, the illegitimate nephew of outlaw Billy Black or whatever. And he would just, and he was fun because he has personality and he can talk and he's got a different style of working, but it fits him. And he can do shit, right? And we liked him. And then they slowly switched him babyface and made him more and more silly and over the top. And then put him in silly shit, and then shaved him several times in several different ways. And now he's still cleaner than he was at the start. He's got a little hair back, but now it has to be the silliness, which Cameron Grimes being silly is putting a hat on a hat. He's got an element of silliness when he's being serious, but if he's being serious, the silliness seems natural instead of silly. But when he's trying to be silly, then we've sillified that whole fucking thing, haven't we?
Yeah, although I will say they showed that replay of when he beat Corbin. You know, it was just a one move and then he pinned him. That thing he does, that stomp, is so impressive.
The cave-in.
I mean, Corbin's a big guy, and he hit it and it looked great. That is such an impressive move.
And then, well, he hit it on Ashante here, and the only thing you got to watch out for, the guys taking it, I think some of them shy back on it a little bit. And if they go back too far, before he gets any kind of push off with his feet, because last week with Corbin, he landed beside the guy and on his feet. But this week he went backwards and he kind of took a flat back bump on old Adonis's fucking legs or feet. So there's a margin for error there with where they're coming down. It's not the contact of the move. It's the fucking landing that they got to watch out for. Anyway,